I was a single mother for most of my life. But the hardest moment was not losing my husband. It was almost losing my son. My name is Margaret. I am 72 years old. My husband died when our child was still very small. From that day, my life changed quietly. Not suddenly. Not loudly. Just quietly. I became everything. Mother. Father. Protection. Home. There was no one else. Just my son. And me. At first, I was terrified. I didn't know how a woman alone could raise a child in this world. Some nights, fear sat beside me while I tried to sleep. But every time I looked at his face, soft and peaceful in sleep, something stronger than fear appeared. I made a promise. I will protect you. No matter what. Life was hard. I worked whenever I could. I cooked simple meals. I washed clothes by hand. I cleaned other people's houses. Many nights, I went to bed hungry. But my son never did. When he smiled, the pain felt lighter. When he learned to walk, he fell again and again. Each time, he cried and reached for me. I held his hands and whispered, "Don't be afraid. I'm here." When he was sick, I didn't sleep. I touched his forehead. I prayed in silence. Please, just let him be okay. Years passed. My hair turned gray. My body grew tired. But my love never weakened. When my son became a man, he worked long days outside the house. Every evening, I waited for his footsteps. I cooked his food. I cleaned the floor. Seeing him come home safe was enough. I didn't want money. I didn't want comfort. My son was my whole world. One day, he told me he wanted to get married. I smiled. If this makes you happy, then I am happy too. Inside, fear returned quietly. I knew my life would change again. When his wife came to live with us, I welcomed her. "This is your home now," I said. She was young. She was beautiful. I tried to help her. In the kitchen. Around the house. But slowly, something felt wrong. Her words became short. Her eyes avoided mine. When I spoke, she grew tense. When I tried to help, she said, "I know what I'm doing." So I became quiet. I told myself, she is young. She needs time. One evening, my son came home late. His clothes were dusty. His face looked tired. He sat down and asked for water. No answer. He waited. Then asked again. Still silence. Our house was small. The walls were thin. I heard his voice rise. Then I heard her cry. "It's your mother," she said. "She hates me. She insults me. She makes me feel small." My hands began to shake. Those words were not true. But I stayed silent. My son spoke softly. "Please," he said. "She's old. Try to live peacefully." Her voice turned cold. "There is no dinner. I couldn't cook. She keeps telling me everything I do is wrong." My son sighed. "She is my mother," he said. This is her house too. Then she said something that froze the air. You must choose me or her. That night, my son went to bed hungry. I lay awake on the floor, staring at the ceiling. My chest felt heavy. I prayed quietly. Please guide him. Please don't let him choose wrong. The next morning, I heard her again. Have you decided? She asked him. Then she said words I will never forget. Take her to the hill. She's old. She won't live long anyway. I'm young. We can be happy. That day, my son barely spoke. He didn't eat. He didn't look at me. For the first time, I was afraid of my own child. That night, he came to me quietly. We're going on a trip tomorrow, he said. I looked into his eyes. I understood everything. My heart broke. But my face stayed calm. All right, I said. The next morning, he carried me on his back. The path was rocky. The air was cool. I didn't ask questions. As we climbed higher, his breathing grew heavy. His steps became slow. I looked around and remembered my life. Feeding him with my hands. Holding him when he cried. Standing between him and the world. I thought, if my life ends today, I have no regret. At the top of the hill, I spoke softly. I know why you brought me here. He stopped. When you push me, I said gently. Hold the tree. So you don't fall. He turned to me. His eyes filled with tears. You knew? He asked. I smiled sadly. A mother always knows. He put me down. He covered his face. And cried. I was going to kill you. He said. And you're still worried about me. I touched his hand. My child. I said. A mother's love never ends. After a long silence, he lifted me again. This time, he walked down. When we reached home, he sent his wife away. I didn't stop him. I didn't speak badly. I only thanked God. In silence. Now, we live quietly. I cook. He takes care of me. Our house is calm again. A mother's love asks for nothing. A mother's love never dies. Never forget the one.